Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApeMan and I welcome you to another meta review. And this is a little bit a new meta, a little bit still experimentation, but it's not about the new patch, it's about how strategies are evolving. Welcome to the Orc versus Undead POV. We are going to follow Mr. Focus, a very strong Korean Orc, who is going to play something different in this matchup. So previously the meta was about Mass Wyvern, so Farseer, Harass, Fast Tech, Mass Wyvern. Of course, you could play Blademaster with like 1 grand into Headhunters, Windwalk, Harass, one base, tri-hero combination. So orcs are definitely experimenting a little bit. So the meta is not like very boring, it's not only one thing. And even Blademaster Mirror Image has a place in this meta testing, and this is how Focus is trying to execute this interesting strategy. So as you see, we need a Blademaster, and in all, because Blademaster Mirror Image is a creeping build, it means that you really need levels. You cannot harass with Blademaster Mirror Image level 1. If you want to harass, you need to go for Windwalk, because with Windwalk you can last hit creeps, you can steal items and so on. But with Blademaster Mirror Image you need to creep. And what we are going to do, we are going to skill Mirror Image, then crit, then Mirror Image, then crit, then Mirror Image basically. And items in the Blademaster inventory, most of them have a good effect or your Blademaster Mirror Images. So like plus HP items, so strength items, like belt of strength plus 6, or just simple gain of HP items that are making your mirror images stronger. And plus damage out items, or like clothes, also make your mirror image to deal more damage. Of course, the damage from mirror images is not that big. My take personally is I like mirror images because they are very tanky, right? Because now we are going to start making headhunters, and having a lot of mirror, having this tanky Blademaster mirror image in front is a good thing. As we can see, Focus is tanking a little bit too much on his Blademaster, but you see, because remember, when you make a new mirror image, it will basically take your current HP point. So you need to have your Blademaster healthy. And you really don't want to start a shop that early. As we can see, creeping continues. The first item sent rewards, decent item, of course, for map control. Pro players really like this item usually. And creeping continues. As you can see, with one mirror image you can basically creep 2 camps, so maybe he took as much damage as he wanted on this previous camp. And now with Blademaster level 2, with crit, as you see on the bottom left available, Mr. Focus can creep even more. So far, it's quite similar to Power Rifle. We have no information about our opponent. Is he expanding? What kind of hero he is playing? Probably DK. Because DK is the most popular one. But basically the problem is very similar with Power Rifle. But look, Mr. Focus is already going to solve this problem, because he's quite close to the expansion, and he's going to scout it with mirror image. Also, what is important, if you are going to try this build yourself, don't make shop voodoo launch too fast, because first make a lot of army, then make the shop. And as you can see, there is no expansion, there is no blight, so Mr. Focus can just continue creeping. Is he going to acquire something in the marketplace? Probably not. He's working on tight budget, as we all in Warcraft 3, and this item will be big consumable. So of course, mana stone looks decent, and look what is going on now. So now we have confirmation is DK level 3, and look what Focus is doing. It means that he really understands this game. He knows that DK level 3 can just coil his units over and over again, and he's going to evacuate them to his base. And just Blademaster Mirror Image should be enough to stop Undead from creeping. You need to be very careful, you cannot get surrounded. I mean, if you get surrounded, you can actually free yourself with mirror image. And remember, what is also cool that you can dodge the coil or any spell with like long cover time. And sadly, Grand was too close, ladies and gentlemen, and he had to go back. By the way, why he has only one peon per burrow, and it's because of burrow scaling, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to put 3 peons in burrows, don't put them in one burrow, because the damage output is better if you split them between burrows. This is how Warcraft 3 was made. So this harass wasn't that deadly. 1 grand got picked up for the price of 1 coin, and Focus is using his information from Sentry Wards, and he sees that this decay is going to clip, but there is no windwalk. No windwalk. We cannot steal this item, so maybe that's why Labyrinth is feeling quite confident in order to creep this, and he got item Belt of Strength. Of course, Gnor Wall then can purge your mirror images. They can be dispelled like every other summon. And Shadow Hunter is coming. Okay, he forgot the items, I think, with their Focus. There is no healing salve, so what this Blademaster is going to do... Okay, there was healing salve. Okay, my mistake. My mistake. Healing salve is here, and it's very important to heal your Blademaster for big and healthy mirror images. And our plan is to go for tier 3. For a Berserker upgrade, for a Lightning Orb, basically. And look how confident Focus is. He knows that with Blademaster Mirror Image, he can basically try to creep something really big. He's pulling a little bit the strong creep. Okay, now he's taking a lot of damage, and look, level 1, no hex, but a healing wave in order to split a healthy Blademaster, to give mirror images more and more HP. And what is the item? TC Aura. Well, bittersweet news, because on tier 3 we want to add a TC to our combination, and again scouting with mirror image. We should have one more charge of healing salve. Not really, so this Blademaster actually needs to and he's deciding to just TP back, because he doesn't want to fight with undead. He doesn't want to run around, he wants to heal. So it was like a kinda interesting TP, because like usually like good players are waiting for a long time from teleporting, but look, he decided, okay, I'm in a bad situation, I need to heal, so I will TP, but also I can grab another red item, ladies and gentlemen. So maybe this map positioning by Focus is actually quite smart. Remember, sad news for you, splitting stops the healing effect. So if you use the Salve on your Blademaster, then you use Mirror Image, you won't get the healing effect. And what is the item? Okay, it's Kodo Aura. So 2 very bad items for Mr. Focus. Like even Clav plus 12 would be better. Okay, now Shadow Hunter is getting some levels. Also, okay, TC is coming.
Research complete.
There is no Orb of Lightning yet. And look who is pushing, ladies and gentlemen. But we have 2 burrows. I like this base layout. With 2 burrows, and look, 1 peon per burrow. And they are going to fight. Split, and basically your goal should be to kill the destroyers, because of course destroyers can dispel mirror image, and you can try to split your mirror images a little bit. But as you can see, Focus is not focusing destroyers just yet. With Orb of Lightning, you don't need raiders. You can like try to stun them. And remember, Labyrinth is a very, very good player, but still, destroyers are going down, ladies and gentlemen. This push doesn't work. Great and blue, we have still big healing potion on the Blademaster. Mirror image, and no more destroyers. No more destroyers, ladies and gentlemen. So undead. It's to go back. Of course, he has access to 3 heroes that are quite strong, but I think that fight went really well for Mr. Focus. And now he can heal. He didn't lose that much. He's not supply blocked, especially because they fought. He sold the Cododram item and he's just healing. Good situation for him. He can use mirror images to scout, maybe expansion or something like that. Still there are camps open. It's a fake glitch, by the way. So I like focus position, and remember, Blademaster is scaling quite well. What is funny, by the way, we have only only one item on this Blademaster, which is Orb of Lightning. So yes, now he got Circlet, so a little bit stronger mirror images. Okay, Lich stole the last hit with Nova. TC got level 2, which is big. They have access to the TC aura. So Mr. Focus sold his aura that he found in the red camp, and now he's just waiting to get some more HP to maybe get 50 supply. He's getting the Cododram upgrade, so his army is more or less online. Okay, Gloves of Haste, very good item for Blademaster. It's scaling well. This camp is probably gone because we saw Undead here before. This camp is gone, and now we have decision to make. Are we going to fight, or are we going to try to expand with Tiny Great Hall? As we can see, Focus is crossing the map. Is he going to acquire something in the marketplace? Not really. He wants the items from the Goblin Merchant. Maybe Invul if it's available. And it's probably not. Okay, he has double Circlet, so Blademaster is looking better and better. And big fight, ladies and gentlemen, upon us. And one statue out of position got picked up immediately. Okay. Stomp connects to every single ghoul. Okay, look at the split on mirror images, ladies and gentlemen. So destroyers cannot get them that easily. Silence just on the TC. So Shadow Hunter can still heal. Headhunters are going down, but this Lich was about to die, and Mr. Labyrinth said it's okay. It's Blademaster Mirror Image. It's too good, but the reality is that this is not like meta build. As you can see, it can be used, and it's kind of easy to play if I can be honest, because like you just do your thing. You creep. Of course, from time to time you need to scout to see if your opponent is not expanding, because like expansion is quite good versus Blademaster Mirror Image, and then you enjoy the late game benefits of having very strong Blademaster with a lot of items. And as you can see, Mr. Focus is willing to experiment with this build on ladder versus top undeads. He played it versus Happy. He even won versus Labyrinth this game. But as I said, it's not like a meta thing, but it's definitely a cool thing to try. I like it. And recently in the Raraland qualifier, Mr. Francis, the 4v4 player from Austria, he was able to beat X-Lord 2-0, and you know that X-Lord is very strong undead. So maybe X-Lord was a little bit surprised by Blademaster Mirror Image, so definitely you can try this build, and I would rate this build that is a quite easy build for like beginners. So, because you do your own thing, you tank with Mirror Image, then you heal and you creep again, and you enjoy every item, basically. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. It was Meta Review by SaulApeMan, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.